Okay, a lot of you will have heard me talk about the systems and analysis page. This is basically where all of our system selections are pulled through, and what we're doing on this page is actually analyzing the performance of those systems so that we can see what the win rate is, what the profit and loss rate is, what the place rate is, and what the profit and loss rate is on the places as well. And we can also look at how those horses rate in our ratings. So this is today's, and we can see that actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 systems have picked out a French horse called Alcala in the 330 at Newton Abbot. Now, unfortunately, this horse was 25 to 1 on, so it's pretty obvious he's going to win. But if we look at some of the systems, we've got a system called the Chase 45% shot. So basically this is looking at chases where the horse has a 45% chance of winning, at least historically. What we can see is in our systems with the latest information, we're running at 63% with just 4 points of profit from 11 races. And that's with 8 places. Now, with this page, you can scroll across, and you see that the place rate is 72%. You won't make any money placing horses like that. His current RTH rating is 466, which is pretty amazing, and his last race of 195, again, pretty amazing, but odds so low that they don't even register. But if we look a little bit further down, we've got 6 to 1 here with a system that has profitability in the places. So if we go all the way back across, Court Dismissed in the 650. The Fantastica system is one that usually runs at around 35% place rate in handicaps. Again, you won't find many winners, 63 out of 681 races in the system, and you wouldn't back them all to win. But Court Dismissed, given that we're currently running at 33% with some profit, and he's got a last race of 133, which is pretty good, he'd have to be up there at least for consideration for a place. A little bit further down, one of my favourite systems is the New Trainer High Profit. So what we could do is, let's sort this by profit and loss. So you see, actually today we've got 5 selections in the New Trainer High Profit. Pershing, Nice Thoughts, Oscar's Song, Star Trooper, and On Albert's Head. Reason I created this is that I just noticed one day that horses, when they start for a new trainer, seem to have a really good record. A 22% win rate indicates that actually there's some profit in this system and that maybe these horses are getting overlooked. So if we go in and look at the last races, Pershing has a last rate of 126, odds of around 5 to 1. Turns out that he was 14 to 1 and he came in 4th, so we weren't far off. But generally what I'd look to do is, let's take a horse like Star Trooper in the 430 at Newton Abbot. Go back to our race cards. In a handicap chase where generally we perform quite well, Star Trooper is actually our 3rd rated horse. Last race not so impressive. Second last race, however, there seems to be some sort of talent in there. If it were based on the second last race, he'd be the top rated horse. Doesn't impress with jockey or trainer, so I think that's probably priced in at around 8 to 1 forecast odds. If we look a little bit further down, there's not much that supports him, but then at Newton Abbot we do tend to have a pretty good rating, so nearly 41% of our RTH selections win. So if we have a look at that, Fine Jewellery is our selection, and probably ought to win that race.